New details about the man arrested for pulling a gun at a North Nashville church.
We brought you this incredible surveillance video last night showing the moment. You see it right there. The pastor tackles that gunman before he can fire his first shot.
And as Fox 17 News' Jackie Del Pilar discovered, this is not the first time that Dezire Baganda, the gunman there, is accused of threatening others.
We ran a background check on Baganda and found he was arrested in 2019 for disorderly conduct at a Titans game. Court papers say he told officers he wished all at the game would die. Those charges were later dismissed by the prosecutor's office. A terrifying moment for these Nashville church members as a man steps up to the altar waving a gun. Pastor Ezekiel Ndikumana steps in and tackles the man before he has a chance to fire a shot. I spoke with the pastor through the help of an interpreter.
I don't have how I can explain it, but I'm grateful, very grateful to God how He used us to where no one got hurt.
Suspect Dezire Baganda is now facing 57 charges of felony aggravated assault. Police say he told officers he was Jesus and wanted all schools and churches to be shot up. I found out this isn't the first time Baganda is suspected of threatening others. Court papers say he was arrested at a Titans game in 2019 for acting belligerent and refusing to cooperate with police. The affidavit says Baganda told officers, quote, he was bipolar and stated he wished all at the game would die. Those charges were dismissed last year by the prosecutor's office. Church leaders say Baganda was not a church member, but attended services in the past. He most recently came in February and tried preaching to the congregation.
He came February. He wanted to teach the word of God while he was not a member of the church. Yes.
So that's why you remember him?
Yes.
The pastor says Baganda seemed a little off through the service, not praying, singing, or standing along with the congregation, but he didn't appear angry or violent. They didn't know Baganda personally or why he may have done this. Church leaders say this congregation has about 100 members and most are refugees from the African country of Burundi. Now, church leaders say there were just under 70 people inside at the time of this incident. Such an incredible story he shared with us tonight. The pastor says in that moment, he didn't think he would survive, but he was willing to put his own life on the line to help save others. He tells us his story tonight through the help of an interpreter. This chilling surveillance video shows the suspect walk up to the altar while waving a gun. It happened toward the end of church service as people kneeled by the altar for individual prayer requests. There's no sound to the video, but Pastor Ezekiel Ndikumana tells us the suspect was yelling at people to move.
And when he got up there, he said that he told the people to move or to get up, and while he was pointing the gun to everyone around here.
The pastor says he was overcome with a need to do something.
I would say that the voice of God came inside of me, and it's not kind of behind the other way.
The pastor calmly walks around the back wall behind the man holding the gun. You can see the pastor scoot a chair to the side, then rush and tackle him. Fellow church members help secure the gun and hold the man down.
There was either die or grab him to where he doesn't hurt anybody.
Police say the gunman is 26-year-old Dezire Baganda. The pastor says he's not a church member, but he's been here a handful of times. Court documents say Baganda told police he was Jesus and that all churches and schools need to be, quote, shot up. The church is still shaken by what happened.
We don't know if he came by himself or if he has another group on the outside. So really, we are still, processing it.
The church is considering hiring security for future events. They thank God things ended peacefully with everyone safe.